What is going on, my zebra sexuals? This is the second match for today. It's Sunday. Well, it's almost Monday. But I'm gonna upload this match before the new day starts, and upload another match. Excuse me. What is up, guys? It's Zebra here, bringing you another battle. This was also from the first stream Sunday night that I did. This is going to be against LuigiFan1234, which is the RU match, and this turned out to be a lot of fun. It was a tough decision between which one I wanted to upload first, so I just figured out, I upload both of them. Yeah, so looking at our teams, it is an RU match, and Uxie and Pachi are just going to be the bane of my, mainly just Pachirisu is just going to be the bane of my existence. So, he's going to lead off with Uxie, that's fine, because I'm going to lead off with my Chime Echo, and I keep thinking that Uxies want to run Trick for some reason, so I'm going to switch out into Dragonfly, which is fine, because he's either going to Trick or set up Rocks, so I just figured I'd send in Yanma and just go for Bug Buzz just to see how much that does, because I do have the Sash and whatever not, and I should be fine, because, you go for U-turn, doesn't do shit to me, because, I do resist and all that stuff, because flying and blah blah blah. And Uxie's attack isn't the great, so he's going to bring it on nuts with his fucking Pachirisu, and I'm just like, god damn it, I have nothing to hit this Pachirisu with, so I'm gonna switch out and go into my Ignited Knight, which is my shellgun. If you get why I named it Ignited, then you'll know. I'm gonna go into Ignited Knight. He's gonna go for the the light screen, which is fine. And I'm just gonna go for Toxic because I just wanted a Toxic something. Something just needed to be toxic, so I could just stall it out with, Wish and Protect. But Fear and Pelipper having Ice Beam, I'm gonna switch into my specially defensive Chime Echo, Chime! He's going to go for the Toxic of his own, which is fine, so I'm guessing he's running more of a bulkier set. I guess this is just like one of his defensive wall, because Pelipper does have pretty decent defense itself. It's like a reverse Mantine, I guess you can say. So, here we're just in this thing, well, it was going to be a thing of me Toxic stalling with Chime Echo, but he's going to bring in Stantler and go for the Intimidate, as I set up for a light screen of myself. Fearing, I guess, any special attack. I'm not really even sure why I need light screen up. I should have just probably went for Reflect for it to be better on my beneficial side, so I could take these bites better. I should have probably went for another one after this, but it's kind of redundant right now, because it was doing so much, but I'm going to go for Yawn, and, if he wants to stay in and bite me again, he can go to sleep, which is great, because Stantler would be out of my way and not a problem for me anymore. So I was thinking that, just go for the Yawn. Toxic's going to kill me, but he switches, and I go for a Heal Bell. Just, if he wanted to stay in and finish me off, that's fine, but now I don't die to Toxic, and I get some lefties. I'm like, hey, I can live a U-turn. It's from an Uxie. Oh wait, it's super effective, and like I don't have any physical defense. So, Chime Echo, excuse me. Alright, so Chime Echo is gonna die, and he's gonna U-turn, and he's gonna bring in On Nuts, which is Pachi, and I'm like, hey, guess what? I'm gonna bring in Snaggletooth. I got that Steelix. I'm like, hey, guess what, Pachi? Get out of my face. You gonna go for Super Fang? No problem. It's okay. You're only gonna do like half HP. More HP with that Hyper Beam, bitch. What's up? So I'm gonna go for that Hyper Beam. If it does like no damage to Pachirisu, because he's such an asshole. God damn it, Pachi. And I'm just really disappointed in that match, and that how much damage I did. I didn't want to go for the Earthquake, because I thought he'd switch into like Uxie or something, to take the Earthquake or something. But he left it in, so if I probably went for Earthquake and just made the safe play, I would have been better off. But, when given the option to go for Hyper Beam, you grasp that opportunity and you can just let it rip in everyone's face, even if it does no damage. So, he has a Hariyama behind a sub. It's a sub punch set. I'm just like, fuck, I need to break the sub before I die. So, I'm going to go for that Waterfall. It does break the sub, thankfully, because I am adamant, max HP, max attack. Focus Punch, surprisingly, doesn't kill me, surprisingly, which is awesome. So, I'm going to be at 96, and I think, I am faster, so I'm going to try and go for a Waterfall, but he's just going to opt to switch out into Uxie. I kind of predicted he'd probably go back into Uxie, not wanting to take a Waterfall, and I go for Payback, but then it wouldn't have done as much as Waterfall, plus I got a crit, which, doesn't really matter, because, I'm just going to end up dying to this thing either way, and I have something to just revenge kill it, because I just end up revenge killing the Uxie anyway, so crit really didn't come into matter unless I killed it, I guess, so yeah, that didn't really matter. So I think I'm just going to bring Dragonfly Fly and just go for that Bug Buzz again, take my rock damage like a man, and, man up and hit this thing with a Bug Buzz and take it the fuck out. So looking pretty good, except for that freaking Pachi that's just like, oh, just so bulky. Pachirisu, why are you so bulky? And here he comes again. He's like, hey, I'm gonna send in Pachi on you. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna air slash you. Hopefully you get some flinch hacks to go on. I could have just gone for the bug buzz, but I was like, shit, bug buzz wouldn't do much. I just needed to try and flinch this thing to death and then hit it with a bug buzz or at least something. But you know, that doesn't happen, and I get discharged. So I'm gonna bring in Harbinger, and this is my Absol, and Absol is just a monster. So I'm gonna go for that Night Slash because I know I'm faster, and Night Slash will just demolish anything, which is great because he's got to be specially defensive. He's not physically defensive, so go for that. He's going to bring in Stantler now. Mantler, give me that Intimidate. So I am at -1, but I do pack the superpower, and I do have the Life Orb, so I know Stantler doesn't have the greatest of defenses, so I know superpower could do a lot of damage, if not kill it, and it does kill it, which is great. So I'm at -2 attack, and this is the perfect opportunity for him to send in Hariyama again, set up a sub and do all that shit again. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna have to switch out because I want to try and keep Harbinger alive. I am at -2 attack, so I figured the best thing I could do is go into Ignited Night and at least try to, you know, I can take a focus punch to see how much it does for me and set up a wish and protect and just be fine, or you know, set up a wish and then be in good shape to take another one. So he's going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to go for the wish because I figure I could take a focus punch. It'll do a shitload of damage, but I can live it. It does like about half, close to half, a little less than half. Close, but not enough. But he sees how much damage that does. He knows I'm going to go for the protect just to get all the wish back, and he's not going to be doing much, but the damage will be just, he could have finished it off there, but he's going to bring a Pelipper. I guess he just wants to get that toxic off on me, so I'm just going to go for the protect since it failed the first time just to try and toxic stall this Pelipper again. I don't really have anything to take that thing on. I really wish I brought Zebra because Zebra Sexual. I used him a few times in the battles, and he always kind of works out pretty well for me in battles. But I didn't bring him this time, so that just comes back to bite me. I guess I gotta keep a Zebra Sexual on every team. So he's gonna toxic me this time, and I'm just gonna go for Wish because for some reason I keep thinking he has a fucking Ice Beam, which would have been pretty nice for him, I guess, going right here with the Ice Beam, but he doesn't. I think he just has a Scald, and I don't even know what else he has. Roost, maybe, but he never really did go for a Roost, so I'm not really sure what the set is exactly on his Pelipper. But I'm gonna go ahead and go for a Dragon Claw just to stack damage on, because I do have these wishes going for me. That way, I can always be at a reasonable amount of HP. So Toxic is starting to rank up, so one more Dragon Claw and Toxic stack will knock him out. So, but this time he decides to switch out, and he's going to go ahead and bring in his Rotom as I go for, I believe I just go for a Wish, just in case. And here, I just make the stupidest play I could have ever made. I don't go for Protect the Scout to see what he wants to lock himself in, and I take a Hidden Power Ice straight to the face. I don't know what possessed me to do, not to the Protect, and also he gets a crit. I did run a calc. It would have almost killed me, but Toxic would have definitely taken me out, so it didn't really matter. But now I'm going to bring a Harbinger, hoping I can take a Hidden Power Ice from this thing, given that he is a Scarf set. And I do live, and Fizz told me to go for Psycho Cut instead of Sucker Punch to predict the switch into Hariyama. But this time I do go for the Sucker Punch just to take it out. I think maybe 2 Sucker Punches would have been more beneficial, or at least the Sucker Punch would have been more beneficial because it'd do more damage. Fizz is like, go for Psycho Cut, predict the Hariyama. But all I'm left now with is my Steelix versus him and his Pelipper, and this isn't looking pretty good. So I'm just gonna go ahead. He's gonna go ahead and go for a sub, thinking he can set up on me. Thinking I guess I'm gonna go for Hyper Beam, but this time since Steelix is my last poke, I'm gonna go for that Specs Flash Cannon because it is stab. I can't go for Earthquake because he could easily just switch into Pelipper and take me out there. So surprisingly, Flash Cannon does take out his sub. I'm sorry for the sniffles. I don't know why they just came back all of a sudden when I wanted to record. But his only fighting move that he has is Focus Punch, because Fizz pointed it out like 5 times to me. It's Focus Punch, Stone Edge, Payback, Sub. I've never heard of that set before, but apparently that's the set. So, and that's the set that he has. So he only has Stone Edge to hit me with, which is fine because that doesn't do anything. I think he gets a crit here somewhere in there. But I'm gonna go for another Flash Cannon, and I get some min-max hacks because this one does end up taking out the Hariyama, which is awesome. So I'm I'm at 127 HP, and he has a Pelipper left, and I was like, oh, Steelix, come on, be faster. But no, Steelix, you're not that fast, so I'm going to end up dying to a Scald, so that's going to be a narrow 1-0 against LuigiFan1234. So that was a great game, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this match. It was a really fun RU match. I remember someone told me to use Spec Steelix, so I use Spec Steelix. I also use using Spec Regigigas, but that doesn't work out that much either. But that'll be it for me, guys. So I'll probably be streaming tomorrow after I get off work. So like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow on the next day of Subscriber Appreciation Week. Cheers.